I just want to attract everything that's beautiful in God's eyes.
Amen.
Sure, the ugly is going to come, but they don't have to necessarily be attracted to me. They could be attracted to the beauty of God, but all they have is ugly. And they don't know how to obtain that beauty. But if I'm in the right space, I can reveal it to them.
Amen.
I'm learning slowly but surely. I'm learning about the process. About the process of just, listen, you're going to have good and bad days. Some going to be ugly. Sometimes you may behave ugly. But God is still beautiful in me. God is still beautiful in what He's doing in us. If I say and believe that I am of God, what and who is in me should attract you to me. If you are of God. If you are of God. If this person is not of God and they are attracted to you, you have to wonder, what's in me? Why is this person attracted to me? You have to wonder, can I have a relationship, a godly relationship with this person? First of all, did they come at you with God on their lips? That's what you would have to wonder. Like, what's their motivation for talking to you? Because we are children of God. We have to have a certain cautiousness about us, about people that come that want to be in our circle. Why do you want to be in my circle? Do you think like I do? I'm not. Do you think like I do? Can you understand me when I say this scripture? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word is. Do you understand what I'm saying right now? If you don't, then I'm sorry, but this relationship is gonna have to be real limited. You gotta be right there. Hey, how you doing? That's it. We can't have no real conversation because it won't go no further. Being in God, every conversation has to go further. It's like different elevations. It goes to different levels. God is. He don't leave it just where it's at on the ground level. No. God takes you up. And He wants every one of our godly relationships to go up. And if you can't go up with me, then we have nothing in common.
Amen.
I thank God for every relationship. I truly do. Because everything, there's a learning experience in everything. What's motivating you? This is Buzz. And I'm speaking to myself. What's motivating you to pursue after who and that which is not of God? Because we do it too. Especially when we don't stay firm in God, we tend to veer off the path and we go after people and things that are not of God. And and the funny thing is we do this little thing where we don't go question God about it. We just kind of go ahead and do it. We go and do it because we know what's not of God. God put it in us to know what's not of Him. God put it in us to know who is not of Him. So we go in that direction, not asking, not seeking Him. So whatever come what may, we shouldn't even be surprised by it. Because if God didn't tell you, if He didn't sing you, why are you going that way? Why are you attracted to that person? Why do you want to be with that person? And next thing you know, you find yourself changing little things here and there, trying to appease that person. You talking like that person, you acting like that person, and you forget who you are.
Amen.
That's happened to me before Christ. Because I really didn't know who I was. So I put on a different identity with different people. Because I felt that was the way to do it. Nobody can handle the real me. The real me had to stay in the house. So I couldn't show you all of that. But I had to show you. I thought I had to show you what you needed to see, what you can handle. But these days, people need to see the real us. People need to see where we stand. People need to see who we believe in. People need to see that God is real inside of us and we have to make Him real in every relationship. How do we expect to have a relationship with anybody if we don't make God real in our life? If we don't have or build a relationship with the one who saved us, with the one who loved us, with the one who chose us, with the one who wants us no matter what. We should desire Him first before we desire anything. And I thank God that He desires us, because why should He? Why should He when we have fallen short? We fall short a lot. But still He loves us. Still He wants us. Still He wants to use us to minister to others. Still He wants to minister to us. And He wants us to minister, to be in a place to minister to Him. And we can do that in our relationship. Relationship. Sorry. That's right. I thought I had to be in a relationship because that's what I saw around me with my family. Even though it was crazy, what they went through, the fighting, the cussing, the cheating, this baby dad, that baby dad, this baby mama, that baby. It was just a lot of stuff. And I didn't know that it was better. I didn't know that I didn't have to be in a relationship with somebody. I didn't know that it was okay to God use Evangelist Tanisha to tell us that's okay to be single, because in being single we get to know God and we get to know ourselves. We get to understand that it's okay to be by yourself. Sometimes it's the best thing. I'm learning that with myself right now. Singlehood is the best thing. Yes, sure, you want to get married, sure, you think about that. But there's nothing wrong with being single. You get to learn about yourself, to love yourself, to laugh about yourself, to make jokes, to see what you like, what you don't like. You get to see all these things and not have to worry about somebody else. If they'll like the same things you like, if they want to do the things that you want to do, if they don't, all this other stuff, you don't have to worry about all of that. But being single is actually a blessing. And I thank God when I think about Apostle Paul, who encouraged people, if you weren't married, don't get married. And what was he saying? He wasn't saying like final, like just don't get married, like whatsoever, everybody. But he understood that as a gift. Being single is a gift. Marriage is a gift. God gives gifts to different people. And for some people, singlehood, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing. You can focus on your relationship with the Lord. And if you choose to bring somebody around, then let it be that He chose to bring somebody around, not you chose to bring somebody around. So I just want to encourage people who are single. It's okay to be single. I'm single. And I'm cute, by the way. And I'm smart. I have my ways. All right, man. Well, I'm just saying, I'm an attractive person. But I am okay with being single. I'm surrounded by God. I'm surrounded by the people of God who love me. I am not alone. And that's the thing with single. When people hear single, they think of alone. But when you are surrounded by people who love you, that singleness just fades away. Just link up with one another. That's why every now and then I'll mess with my sister over there. I'll mess with my sister over there. I'll mess with somebody. I got to talk to somebody because I have to remind myself, hey, this being single is okay. It's a different level, like how the world sees it. The world sees single as, oh, I ain't got nobody. Oh, I'm all by myself. Oh, I need somebody. I need to get married. I didn't marry the first person I seen. You see many people who do that. They be together for years and can't stand the other person. But they still together just because they don't want to be alone. Forget all of that. I thank God for the singlehood ministry. I am single, loving it, stress-free. Praise God. I ain't got to pay nobody else bills. I'm by myself. Amen. I thank God. Anyway, so you have to be captured you have to be captured to capture. You have to be captured by God in order to capture God's people. That's the only way we will ever get the relationships that we so desire, is to be captured by Him and then capture them. Amen. Amen.